Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Legacies. This is episode 11 of season 2. Hopefully guys are enjoying the series so far. We're nearly at the end of season 2 actually, which means that the next episode we will be doing our most liked and disliked characters of the season. So get thinking now who you guys are possibly going to vote for, because in the next video we will have that poll live for you guys to go and do that. I'm really excited to see you guys' opinions on this season, because we have had a couple of new characters introduced. You know, speaking about new characters being introduced, last episode we did have some continuity that I did ask for. Is Hope was given a new roommate in the episode before, and I was saying, look, if she is not going to play a part in the show, there is no reason to do that, is there? What is the point in dropping her in if she's not going to play a part in the storyline? And mate, she is playing a massive part in the storyline, which I'm a big fan of. It doesn't matter if I like the character or dislike her. Right now, I'm chilling, you know. I'm interested, I'm fascinated with a story, to be honest, because we did start, like, it's something like 8 years ago, so it was in the past, and we was showing that Rick, who went to meet her, you know, she must have done something bad with her magical powers, and Rick come and he was like, look mate, I've got a school for you, do you want to come, do you want to see it, you know, we can help you out. And she chose to go there, and then we was getting different flashbacks, you know, like 6 years, 4 years, 2 years. So it's very interesting. You know, we was building a storyline with her, which is good, and it gives some relevance towards her. And what is really interesting as well is she's tied into the big talking point, what happened in the final part of the episode, and that is the two twins and Rick have disappeared, mate. They've been sent into the prison world by her smartly, very cleverly, during well, all the cover, it was Coven Day, so they was all, you know, talking about the different parts of, like, where they come from, the heritages and stuff. And you know, some monster was in the school. He was going around, he was speaking to people, building on, like, their insecurities, and every time, like, they retaliated or something and, like, said something mean to somebody, he was kind of getting stronger. And you know, like, when he got to a full strength or whatever, he managed to be able to pick things up, and he was after the dark object, wasn't he, that Josie transferred the powers into. He wanted to take that all the way to the necromancer. Well, like I said, Wade, yeah, big up Wade, he could see him, so everybody else couldn't see him, but Wade could, and that is because he was telling everybody that he was a fairy and nobody believed him. But I did, mate. I was fully on the Wade train. So throughout the episode, he was consistently telling, you know, different traits of fairies. He was working with Landon, and Landon ended up saying, look mate, I do believe in you, I do believe you're a fairy. And that's what happens, mate. Fairies, they blossom on the belief of others. When this monster did fully come to light and have enough powers to actually touch people, steal things and hit things, yeah, everybody was scared. They ended up going to Wade. They was chanting him, Wade, 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 Wade. You know, they was trying to give him a bit of encouragement, a bit of power, a bit of belief, which he actually got. His wings, whoa, mate, flipped out, and he absolutely wafted him, mate, and literally sent him away. Really good. Wade saved the day. Really happy with that one, you know. I actually really am. Well, the girls, yeah, they had the Ascendant. What they wanted to do, yeah, is they wanted to send this dark object into the prison world. You know, they was like, look, it's inevitable that it's going to break here, we can't conceal it, it's going to break at some point, or somebody's going to come and steal it, so the best thing that we can do is we can send it away. As it was Coven Day, we had the teacher that was back, he was dating Dorian, she was there. They come up with a plan to everybody come together, combine the powers, kind of like a Gemini Coven did, you know, when they sent Kai away, but they can open up the world, they can send it across. Well, this Alyssa, she managed to switch the Ascendants, put a delay spell on it, and linked it to the twins and Rick. Now that is a reason why I think she was in the school previously. She'd done some sort of linking spell, and I think that's what it said. And yeah, they got sent away. They got sent to a prison world, and who is there? Sebastian. I was kind of excited because I thought Kai was going to be there, but Sebastian's there, and Lizzie's seen him, and she's looked at Rick and kind of ended the episode in their part in that world, like, there. So I'm excited to see what's going on. My perfect world would have been they went into Kai's, and he managed to either escape or he was trying to chase them down or something. That would be absolutely amazing. That would be the best thing of the whole show. But Sebastian's here, interesting enough for me. It seems like Rick and the teacher have been doing this for a while as well, mate, because then we went back to the school and she was speaking to her and she was like, look mate, not only was when Josie, boom, blasted everyone on with the spell and revealed Hope's memories, mate. It revealed my memories of what you and Rick done to me in the past. And, mate, and it seems like, to me, it seems like they've been doing this for a while. And they may have done it to quite a few people. Now, that fascinates me. But also what really intrigued me as well is she ended up knocking her out, and she was like, how ironic for you is that when you wake up, you're not going to remember any of this. Yeah, and then she, like, mooched off. So, yes, Alyssa, mate, that is what I'm talking about. Whether I like you going forward or dislike you, I am a big fan of being introduced to you in the last episode, having some sort of relevance towards you, making you a big thing and a big part of the storyline, and then moving forward, you know. Every little bit of small detail that you get in the past can make a massive impact in the future, and that's what I like about this show. So thanks so much for clicking on today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash a like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into episode 11 of season 2 of Legacies.
So the Miserium is just gone?
Pretty touching, though, how they put aside their differences.
Ah!
There's gotta be something else you could use at the school that has more power.
Appears we have a visitor. Yeah!
Reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy. Man's best friend. That is funny. Come and get your love, mate.
Fly. Try flapping your arms. Superman doesn't flap his arms. So what if you can't fly? No one here flies.
Look, I believed in you. Can you be the one person here who believes in me? I think I just need to start with more height, you know?
I can't run this place alone.
Caroline needs me with her whilst we figure out how to get Alaric and the girls back.
Caroline can call Bonnie.
You and I together in the same place is not a good idea. Prophecies are like horoscopes. Purposely vague so you can apply them to almost anything. See, the thing about foretelling the future is it can wait.
It's deep when you put your heart on the line and you don't get it. Hey, that is good. My question is, yeah, they've been hit with the love arrow. And my question is, obviously, that's not going to stay in this monster or whatever. So far, I don't look like a monster. He looks like he's doing some good stuff. He's making people feel great. But when it wears off, are they going to be absolutely, you know, gutted that they've got themselves into a situation that they didn't want to be in? Now, I kind of think these two actually do want to be in a situation, but they reluctant. Well, she's reluctant to stay just because of what happened with Rick. But yeah, what if they hit the wrong people with the arrows and they get together? Like Josie and Landon would be a perfect one, but Josie's not here, she's in the prison world. But for example, if it was those two, they got together and then it wears off, and Josie would be absolutely devastated, wouldn't she? But that could happen with any of the characters in here. So like, if the wrong person gets hit, they could end up crumbling, and I would feel sorry for them.
I guess that anti-charm potion I took is working.
It is. Too bad. You could use a little charm.
This isn't about you, Hope. Though if I knew how annoying you'd be, I would have sent you away too.
Sorry, but I don't negotiate with basic witches.
I wanted to talk to you about Kim.
Doing great. That's the library intern. Everyone loves her.
Everyone.
I really like her, and I'm serious about giving this a shot. I was hoping you could give me some advice on putting together the flyest first date ever with everything that she loved.
You know what, MG? Who am I to stand in your way? Kim loves pool parties, chocolate-covered strawberries, and, frosé.
Phoenix powers, activate!
Damn, kid, get off of me!
We got it. Oh. Oh, she chops his wings off.
You monsters.
Innit?
You have no idea how long it took me to grow those.
He was flying around shooting people.
Yeah, with love arrows. They're harmless. Like, check the quiver. Every arrow in there only helps people express the love they already feel inside. Most people say thank you.
It's a barrier spell. Think of it like a force field.
Your girlfriend's kind of impressive.
You're lucky that I found you when I did. What does
Hey.
this say?
Hit him with
The
it.
puppy love. Well, that's the modern translation. In Greek, it's more
Don't
like
care. What about this one?
self-love. I call it the narcissus.
What's the strongest one of those you got to melt the coldest, bitchiest heart?
Can I tell you a secret? I have a crush.
I'm sure you look great. No need to stress. I have an amazing pool day planned for us.
Caleb pushed me in the deep end at the neighborhood pool when I was like 10. Lifeguards saved me, but I've had a phobia ever since.
It's the girl I was looking for. I need your help with some research on our new monster, Cupid.
Oh my God, Cupid?
The hell was that, Hope? I had a whole date set up.
Date? That's perfect. Okay, I need your help.
With Cupid?
I mean, it's literally like, he is just a typical, like, I was gonna say horny teenager. I don't know if you would say, but if a female showing him affection, he's on it. Like, he's literally on it. You know what I mean? Regardless of, like, yeah, he loves Lizzzie, but like Caleb's sister showing him affection, he's onto it. You know, now she's showing him affection, he's like, ooh, he's loving it again. Do you know what I mean? So like, he's just being a typical lad's lad, but. Everybody, man, they always do it. Dive in the water and come out. It's like the Bond girl scene, isn't it?
Come on. We're both stuck here. The least you can do is entertain me.
Were you ever in love with a mortal? like someone way weaker than you?
Nah, I try not to mix business with pleasure.
Scoot over. I'll show you how to ride. I would love a glass. Thank you.
Yeah, no, go help yourself.
Ah, I was slagging you off, but maybe not.
The faster that you can seduce Alyssa into telling you where the Ascendant is, the faster that you can get out of there. That's why I'm here to help. Hello, MG?
If I had a special object that I needed to hide somewhere, where should I put it?
That's lame. But why don't I show you how long you can hold my breath?
That's weird. I don't think we should.
Do you know what I mean? It's bad timing. It just is, man. So, I kind of happened what I was saying about the Cupid, but in a different way, where one's been hit and one hasn't. One's on him, one's seen it. I feel bad for MG, because I've just said that he's a typical horny teenager, and you know what? You show me that you're not. You show me that you are interested in Caleb's sister, and you're not a person that goes around. You said you was going to treat her well. I should have listened, you know. Disappointed in myself there. I didn't listen to you, MG. I'm going to do from now forward, because you actually didn't want to seduce her. You didn't want to, you know, be involved in a little, like, flirty bants, and you didn't want to kiss her then, but she went on to you. You know what? Caleb deserves that for lying to you, but I hope that it doesn't go bad for you, because I actually really like MG.
And I know I may never be as powerful as she is, but I just wish she wouldn't treat me like some fragile object. I want what she feels for me to be real.
Hey, my arrows are the real deal, kid.
Okay, I just mean I want to earn it.
I want him to shoot him with his own arrows and see if it affects him. It would be good.
Thank you all for coming. I hereby bring this meeting of the Super Squad to order.
Is this supposed to be motivational?
It's time for us to step up. Our destiny is getting Cupid back before Hope finds out that I lost him.
Yeah, you believed in me, so I can believe in you.
Can you do a locator spell with those wings?
Can I keep them after?
Sure.
All yours. Now, we just need to find Cupid wherever he's making bridesmaids wear 27 dresses.
Well, I got Kim's research right here, so y'all ready to roll?
Yeah.
Is that your foot?
No.
Let me get you more frosé. Oh my God!
Oops.
Alyssa, wait. This is ridiculous. You're under the influence. The real reason I did all this was to get you to tell me where the Ascendant is.
Take you to the Ascendant.
I actually think she's used it smartly. She's assessed the situation quickly when Hope's come in, realised what was going on, and used it to her advantage to get let out and get put on a date, because she actually does like him. And I feel like this whole time she's just played the thing, when realistically, you know, she's just Alyssa.
Are we sure Cupid's here?
Mystic Falls Lonely Hearts Club. Starts in an hour.
That does look something like he would be riding.
I'll respect it this one time, but you can't be calling shotgun times infinity. That's too many times.
Get over it.
Oh, that was sick.
Love.
Oh,
is
he
it a
looks
fairy
good.
tale? Should anyone present know of any reason why this couple should not be wedded, speak now.
I object. No one's ever understood me like you do. So don't marry Mr. Williams. Marry me instead.
Come on, Landon. The book says we only have to shoot him with one of his arrows to take him out.
I'm trying, okay? Fun's over.
I know, he knows she's strong.
Just trying to help.
Look, Cupid's arrows are his weakness, so we were just trying to get him.
I'm actually liking, like,
okay,
Hope in these situations now. The guy's been hit off loads of arrows, so Hope can't be mad at Landon. He hasn't actually done anything wrong. He had him locked up. He didn't let him free. He used his, you know, initiative and went out the ceiling. So then all he's done is try to solve the problem. Now, she could be mad that he didn't call her again, because that's the second time that he hasn't called her. But the first time, she was dealing with a problem, and he was like, you was dealing with Alyssa. So, I mean, the second time, he might have thought she was doing it again. I don't know. She can't really be mad at him, though. I don't think he's done anything wrong. But I am liking the side of Hope, like, when she displays magic, like, in that situation, it's great magic, you know, use initiative. Because she was the only witch there, they're trying to beat it. She can't. She comes in, boom, all of them. Do you know what I mean? Like, even he's like, uh-oh. And when she locks him in that thing, again, it's good when she uses it in those situations. Maybe she does like him then. I thought she was playing it.
Amazing.
It's Lizzie Saltzman, isn't it? The other woman that's in the way of you and me. But you're the kind of guy a girl could settle down with.
I'm into somebody new.
It was never gonna be me.
I'm sorry, Alyssa.
She said that she don't like being lied to. She can't stop now when she knows the truth.
Be friends?
No thanks.
What if we got the monster room?
It's not
Didn't
Cupid.
Cupid have siblings? The arrows. Each representing a different type of love and attraction, each one with a different weakness.
Oh, I tried to stick to the plan, but once you were gone...
This is why I do everything myself.
Except it wasn't you making out with her. She's not just in love with me. It's like she was obsessed. That's not romance, Hope. That's a whole different movie genre.
I grabbed the strongest one I could find.
Okay, I just heard that guy's wings flapping. He's called an herald or something. I reckon he's going to be here straight away. He's going to attack Hope now. This is going to be interesting. There you go, straight away. Boom, mate. What's she been hit with? Oh, the red arrow.
Pack it up!
What's wrong?
Clear out! Let's go! Let's get out of here!
What's wrong?
Your boy Cupid wasn't so angelic after all. I saw you on that date. It didn't look so ruined with you vamping your tongue down Alyssa Chang's throat.
We can talk about this later, but right now we got a jet, man. Come on.
That was good, man. I like it, slow motion.
This is between us girls.
Now, you thought you killed Cupid. But I am his taller, hotter, cooler, older brother, Poco's.
Hey! Eat me instead.
I'm good, thanks.
How about now?
A human? Like, have standards, MG.
Shoot your shot then. MG's apparently open for business. We've never even been on a date.
It was fun while it lasted.
Big love arrow. You brought out the big guns.
That's right. Well, you've never eaten a heart as full of love as mine is for her. I have no idea why she picked a guy like me in the first place.
It's just my arrow talking.
Is it? I don't want to live without her. So if you're going to kill her, you need to kill me too.
This guy looks good.
Don't worry, you're next.
Oh, he's poisoning himself. Hey, Landon was really smart. Her eyes look good. I thought that guy looked good. You know what? He's been an okay villain. You know, we have some villains that do nothing. Literally nothing. At least this guy's caused a bit of terror, done a little attack, killed Landon. Is he going to come back alive? Well, most possibly. You know, he is a phoenix. And if he did die, I'd be disappointed that he's died while Rick and Lizzie and Josie are not a part of the school. Do you know what I mean? Like, close connections. And Raph's not here. So this is why I do think he's coming back. But in terms of a bit of a threat and quite entertaining, he's been one of the better ones. Wonder how long it takes to regen a heart. Oh, not long.
You're okay. It worked.
Yeah, you planned to get your heart eaten in front of me? Yeah, it worked.
You're one step ahead of us then. Red wine and devil's ivy, a toxic plant, otherwise known as pothos.
They've shown true love this episode though. Well, he has anyway, mate.
There's no one born with X-ray eyes.
I almost got sliced in half by a witch today, and Cupid turned out to be some heart-eating asshat. And I'm so glad that you and my brother get to have a place like this. But today scared me.
You're leaving, aren't you?
You don't see the humans react properly. This is how a human would.
Atlanta, could I call you?
I'll be waiting by the magic mirror.
Do you know what? I like that because, like I said, humans, yeah, not every single human, when you see a supernatural craziness, would be accepting of it and just be, you know, oh, move on to the next day, you know, oh no, a problem solved, another one down. No, mate. Like, some would act like that, like, yo, I understand that all this is real and I'm happy for people like you and my brother. You've got a place to actually express and be yourself, but me, nearly died, mate. I can't defend myself. I ain't being here. You know, that is a classic human response. I like it. I liked the tune in the background as well. That was a good song. It was really good.
You are not helping yourself here. But you could if you had a way to bring the Saltzmans back. MG is not into you. And you trying to get with him almost got my sister killed today. So find yourself a new crush.
I would love if she was a master manipulator. Did he get married?
I should probably schedule a session with Jen about this.
Thank Queen Mab you're here.
What's wrong?
Well, with you and Mr. Williams off campus and as student security supervisor, I was notified of a breach in the protection spell surrounding the school.
Why do we waste our time stealing all this junk again, Chad? Chad?
Isn't that thing Pothos said he wanted in exchange for distracting the Salvatore kids?
So well done. See, even a bad boss knows when to give acknowledgement to a good job well done. You see what I mean?
Interrupting something?
Just me trying and failing to find a way to bring the Saltzmans back.
We won't give up until we find a way to get them back.
Did you mean what you said about not knowing why I picked you?
Maybe. What is this?
Just read it.
He's so patient and trusting and kind. So if all I ever have is the memory of the way he loved me, then I will survive this.
These had a good episode, to be fair.
Holy smokes.
Ah, what the fuck, mate? What's going on? The guy's flying, mate. He's on cloud 9. That was good. That was good, mate. So the guy's levitating, flying. The guy could be reborn. Mate, I thought Hope was supposed to be the biggest, strongest, baddest in the world. Landon, I'm not going to lie, is slowly excelling over. Right, but would you rather be a tribid with only two of your powers, 2 of the 3, or somebody who can't physically die, regardless of what you are, and can fly? I'm not sure, you know. This guy, and he's got powers that you don't even know what he's got. He is slowly creeping up to being better. And I don't really care, but I always want, physically, I hope to be the best one. Whether I like her character or not, this is a consistent thing. You don't have to like the person who's the strongest, the best. Yeah? But because we've been through the Vampire Diaries, the originals, and now into the Legacies, I want Hope to be the best. That is literally what I want. Regardless of if I do like a character or not, she needs to be the strongest, the fastest, you know, the most savage, everything. But Landon's progressing, and it's interesting, mate. And do you know what? I always say it. Every time you read something that somebody's written, or wrote, however you say it, poor English, it's unreal. Like, because it is much better than saying words. So, like, if she just said that to Landon, okay, it still would be good. But the fact is that she's wrote it down before. She's expressed her feelings into a book, and that's what she's put that on the page. And in 10 years' time, you could go back and you can open that book and you can read her feelings. You can get the emotion, what she was feeling that day when she put pen to paper. That is what I call, like, amazing. And that's why I think that stuff like love letters and stuff, I don't do this in real life, so, like, I am obviously a massive hypocrite for not, like, because I don't do it myself, but every time I see it, I feel like it's so impactful, and it is way better. It's something amazing that everybody should do. You should always, like, leave notes, write feelings down, love letters, because you're dead, like, when you're dead, they're still there, and so I could pick it up. I could write a letter to my, you know, like, fiance, to my children, and even when I'm gone, they've still got it, and they can open it up and they can read the feelings, and they could know that I put my heart and soul into that piece of paper, and everything that they're reading and feeling, I also felt it too when I was portraying it into those words. And that is why I feel like writing stuff down is amazing. Yeah, I actually don't do it myself, so I am being a hypocrite there, but that was so much more impactful that Landon could open it up, and he, you know, she didn't have to say it to him. Like, he had the conversation with Hope by reading a book while she was there, and it was great. And then he started flying. So, I mean, again, we had Wade whipping out his fairy skills last episode, got Landon flying this episode. What's going on? It's very good, though. And you know what? I actually do like this episode because the Necromancer's kind of progressed a little bit. We've had an actual attacker, monster villain who's actually done a bit of impact in it, you know, posed a little bit of a threat. Usually they don't do that. And I kind of liked the Alyssa thing as well, you know. That was really good. I liked how Caleb's sister, decided that she didn't want to be in the school because she's scared of her own life. That is actually how a human would react, and I don't blame her for doing it. So, I mean, big up for a normal reaction, because not everybody's okay with like a supernatural environment. And and the you know, we had nothing to do with Lizzie and Rick and Sebastian yet. I would say it's a little bit disappointing, considering last episode was really exciting how he ended it, but then I didn't even notice it until right now doing the post credits. So again, I would say that is a good job to this show, keeping so many storylines going that you don't really have to focus mainly on one thing at a time. Okay, and that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel. Hopefully, guys enjoyed it. You know, I thought it was interesting in terms of the fact that we didn't have Rick, Lizzie, or Josie in this episode, but we did get a good lovey-dovey relationship with Hope and Landon. Now, obviously, we had like a what would you call it, a Cupid style guy in here who was obviously shooting arrows to everybody and making them feel different sorts of ways, but I think that what Landon said about Hope, obviously, it was just enhanced, because I feel like he is hardcore in love with Hope. And this is one of the relationships where I feel like everybody can kind of get behind Landon and Hope. Not because, you know, like you're the biggest fans and you absolutely love both characters, but in terms of like, they've not done anything really bad to each other. I think they both elevate each other, and they have good scenes together, and I don't feel like the bad characters in terms of like you dislike any of them. Like sometimes you could have a character that you dislike and you're like, I don't want him to be with Hope, you know, I really dislike him, or vice versa, you know, I really dislike Hope, I really like Landon. Where here, both characters are absolutely fine. I think they both make each other better when they're together, and I think that they both really do like each other. I physically see it. It's not like one-sided, and it's like both of them absolutely bounce off each other and both excel, and I am behind them. Now, yeah, okay, I do feel tight on Josie, and I did like Josie and Landon together. I really did, yeah. And, you know, I'm saddened that didn't actually happen. But in terms of obviously going off season 1 and getting us into where we currently are, these had that connection then. And they're just enhancing it and portraying it moving forward now. And I think it's good that Landon's trying to fight. You know, last episode he was saying, look, if you're not going to teach me how to fight, I'll learn myself. And then in this episode he was trying to, you know, use a super squad and himself, and didn't really call for Hope for help, even though he should do. But she can't always be there. Like I said, man, she can't be there to defend him in every single situation. He's going to find himself in these things where he needs to, you know, use his own abilities, his own initiative, which he actually did when he took all the poisons to try and save Hope. This is where, you know, Landon is improving. You know, he needs to get better in terms of, self-confidence, and obviously in strength and defending himself as well, because, you know, the only power that we know so far that he's got is obviously that he can be reborn. Now we've got a new power, and that is that he can levitate. I'm going to say it's levitate. He can levitate. Now, hopefully, he can actually fly around, you know, not just like float in one spot. He can actually move and go around, and then maybe later on we see more powers coming from him. And I would also, like I'll be consistently saying, I want Hope to activate her vampire side as well. Now, Alyssa is really interesting, you know. She was hit with the hour of Hope today. I thought that she's playing along the whole episode. She did fool me. I kind of thought that. I don't know why I thought that she was playing along. I just thought that it would have been a twist, that she wasn't affected by it, and like she was going to she was playing along to get out of the cell and have a date of somebody that she actually wants to be with, and see if he likes her as well. Obviously it turns out that he doesn't. He tells the truth. MG, you know, he told the truth to his dad, didn't he? And we seen what that happened. It didn't go down well. He did say that his dad always raised him to be an honest and good working man, and even though at that time when he told his dad, I thought it was the right thing to tell him, but the bad timing, shouldn't have done it then. But you know, he's being true to himself. He told Alyssa here that he only come on this date really because he wants to find out where the Ascendant was, and she actually took him to it as well. And she was asking him who does he fancy, and he was like, look, it's not Lizzie, you know, it's Caleb's sister. And she wasn't happy with that as well, because she's like, mate, you're picking a human over me. Dropped the Ascendant, it's broken, and obviously like ran off on a mad and tried to actually like go and kill her. And I like how Caleb and what was it, MG was there trying to protect her, but she cast a spell and he was in slow motion. So while they was in the present acting in a fast motion like fight scene, they're in the background moving dead slow. Really good that actually. And I like how she's obviously after the fight got over to MG and said, look mate, I appreciate everything that you said, and I know that you're doing everything to try and save your friends, but this school is amazing for you and my brother. I'm glad that you got a place in society to fit in, but for me, I've always nearly died and I couldn't defend myself and I can't be him. So I think that she's left. It's an okay way to leave, to be honest, because now she's left, it leaves the door wide open for a Lizzie and MG relationship again, which I wanted at the start of the season, but then Sebastian come in, and then I was actually really interested with his character, and I think that Lizzie and him do have a connection, and they're locked in the prison world now, and we didn't even see any of that this episode. So Alyssa said that she didn't really know how to get them back from the prison world, but I personally think that all she needs to do is fix that Ascendant, like we've seen Kai do, and like we've seen Bonnie do in the Vampire Diaries. Wait for the eclipse or whatever you would call it, the moon to come over, whatever it's called, and then boom, do the spell, open the portal, go in. That's all it needs to do. They're saying that you don't know how to get them back. I'm saying you just need to fix it, wait for the right moment, and then you can use it, and then obviously you can get them back. But I would like next episode to be literally the full episode. I want it to be in the prison world. There's enough characters in there for it to happen. There's 4 that we know of right now. There might even be more characters locked in the way that we don't even know. And I feel like it would be good because it could be them in that world trying to get out, whilst also enhancing the Rick, what you're doing to, you know, Sebastian, and then obviously Sebastian and Lizzie, and then Josie, and I just think it would be really good as well, because are they not in that same place with the dark object now that it could possibly break while they're there, and they can all get infected by it? So I mean, there is still loads of stuff that could be going on, and obviously the Necromancer as well has brought the Cupid guy, whatever he's called, in, and he's got his golden arrow, so maybe he's going to resurrect him. They said he was an you know, so if they resurrect him, what's he going to do with this thing? He's not got the dark object that he wants, but he's got one of them. He even acknowledged Chad. Good work, Chad, even though he don't like doing that, to say. So, I mean, loads of stuff going on, and it looks like Dorian's married now. I'm not too sure, we didn't see the full thing, but we've seen Jed come in and try and stop it, which is quite hilarious. And he must have clocked him as well, because he's got a mark on his face, and she's possibly staying around now as well, because Dorian said like he always envisaged Rick being his best man at the wedding, and then she said like, don't worry, we'll get them back. So I think that she's sticking around, which is good for me. Not saying that she's like an unreal character that I absolutely love, but what I do love is the fact that the school has a supernatural teacher, and if we could see a few lessons while they're doing some supernatural skills like we kind of do in Fate the Wings Saga, then I'll be all for it. It'd be really exciting. So thanks so much for clicking on today's episode, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and if you do, please smash a like, it really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I will catch you tomorrow in the next episode. Cheers guys.